Hello and welcome to Time for Reflection, and this week we'll start the program with a song that was in the charts not so long ago.
Happiness, happiness, the greatest gift that I possess. I thank the Lord that I've been blessed with more than my share of happiness. To me this world is a wonderful place. I'm the luckiest human in the human race. I've got no silver and I've got no gold, but I've got happiness in my soul. Happiness to me is an ocean tide, a sunset fading on a mountainside, a big old heaven full of stars above, when I'm in the arms of the one I love. Oh, happiness, happiness, the greatest gift that I possess. I thank the Lord that I've been blessed with more than my share of happiness. Happiness is a field of grain, turning its face to the falling rain. I see it in the sunshine, breathe it in the air. Happiness, happiness everywhere. A wise old man told me one time, happiness is a frame of mind. When you go to measuring a man's success, don't count money, count happiness. Oh, happiness, happiness, the greatest gift that I possess. I thank the Lord that I've been blessed with more than my share of happiness. Oh, happiness, happiness, the greatest gift that I possess. I thank the Lord that I've been blessed with more than my share of happiness. I got more than my share of happiness.
Yes, so that's Ken Dodd, of course, Happiness. And quite a message in there. Although it's supposed to be just a happy song to tap your feet by, there's quite a message behind it all. He says somewhere in the lyrics that happiness is a frame of mind, and when you judge a man's success, don't count money, count happiness. Rather hitting home, this message these days, isn't it? How many of us in fact count the size of car that we have, whether it's a small clapped out Mini that's about 10 years old or the very latest that's on the market, and all the gadgets that we have at home. Now, don't misunderstand what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying let us all sell everything we've got and go around like paupers. Life isn't like that, so we might as well face it. Life is not that, and Christianity is not that. Right? But how many of us lose the message of it all and tend to create for ourselves another god, money, or as he used to be called in the days of Christ, Mammon. That's the basic god that a lot of us have these days. The god of possessions, the god of everything that is material, whether it's a car, a house, or the gadgets that we have at home. And when something threatens that, when life gets difficult, when we fall ill, or lose our job, or our family breaks down, or anything like that, then we turn to the real God and say, God, help me, what's going wrong? Now, put yourself in the place of God. How would you treat a friend or relative if he only came to you when you were in trouble and not bother about you otherwise? Do you know something? The most common, or commonly used rather, piece of the Bible is in St. John's Gospel, and it's St. John's chapter 3 and it's verse 16. Just a small verse tucked away in quite a large chapter, but over the years it's become the favorite of many people. Let's read it for you. It says quite simply, "For God loved the world so much that he gave his only Son, so that everyone who believes in him may not die, but have eternal life." And I think this is something that a lot of us have not been able to grasp. Even Christians, sometimes even me. I believe I'm a Christian. I hope I'm a good Christian. But that particular verse is so powerful that a lot of us find sometimes difficulty in understanding it. God loved the world so much that he gave his only Son to die for us. God, having created us, saw the way man was wandering from the path of good. God loved man so much that he became man in the shape of Christ, came here on earth, lived with us, spoke with us, and died for us. Now you just sit back and wonder about that. God being here on earth, speaking to people like you and me, being with people like you and me. You imagine if the newspapers tomorrow said Jesus Christ appeared in the park, and they have witnesses that they saw Jesus Christ in the park, the chances are that these witnesses would be ridiculed. The chances are these witnesses will be taken away to a mental hospital somewhere, and they will not be believed. Yet that's precisely what happened 2,000 years ago. God came here on earth. People saw him, and people were put in jail for saying that they saw him and they believed in him, that he was the Son of God. People were killed just for believing. Yet somehow the message has still survived over 2,000 years later. In those days they had no TV, they had no radio, they had no newspaper, just word of mouth. Yet the message still survives. Makes you think, doesn't it? There must be some truth behind it all, otherwise it would have faded away. For God loved the world so much that he gave his only Son, so that everyone who believes in him may not die, but have eternal life.
Even for his own
thank you very much for listening to Time for Reflection. This is Vic Milbrook saying bye bye for now and God bless.